Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Can I tell you, this is my fourth attempt to this video. But today we are doing our cash envelopes, our sinking funds, our budget for November, closing out the October. So if you like watching these kind of videos, just keep on watching. Alright, so like I said, 4 times, Nico is here. I think I got him settled, but here is October. I already did most of the calculations and everything else, and the reason for that is because it's a little bit faster and my stuff is pretty much redundant, same thing every week, every month. So if this is the first time you guys watching, I suggest you go back to some other videos that go more into details. But here is my October. Everything that came in cleared the bank. The red is usually when I have to go back to reconfirm things, so I had to go back and reconfirm some stuff. Actually, I had to do with my balance as usual. I hit the wrong button and I was off. As you can see, there's also some whiteout. But at the end of October, today is October 29, so I'm closing my October because I did get paid today because of the weekend. Today is Friday. So I'm closing out my October, starting my November. So our October ending amount is $10,487.80, and that's what everything cleared out. And of course I transferred that over to my November, $10,487.80. Our sinking funds ended with $30.99.15 after color coding, taking everything out of the buckets and transferring it over to November. So we got $30.99.15. I brought everything over to the buckets, added the new funding amount, and we added a new envelope. There's no name for it, it's just an extra envelope to have. Also, we changed our amount that is going into our sinking funds. We added an additional $200. So it used to be $1,150. We decided to do an additional 200 bucks. So now it's $1,350. But out of the 200, obviously it all goes into the other envelope. It has nothing to do with our previous envelopes. Starting in January, we will be looking over these envelopes. We are going to be changing some of the amounts. Not sure if we are or we're not. Obviously, we'll be doing the review, and I will be making a video out of that. And of course, I did a bunch of whiteout because by the time I was doing it, Nico will wake up, I come back, I forget, the calculator will clear out. Hot mess, people, hot mess. The cash envelopes, we have $401.92, so that's what we brought over. It's $250 for groceries, $150 for other, so it's $401.92. And what else? So now a few things that I wanted to explain is, I already explained the sinking funds. We added additional money. The cash envelopes, I'm leaving obviously $100 into this account. So what I'm gonna do is we're taking out $200 from the groceries and we're taking out the $100 from here, and that's gonna leave us with $101.92 because I'm not sure if you see any of my other videos, but We did go and do some crazy shopping because of what's going on with the vessels stuck, obviously, at port. Things are, obviously, the shelves are empty. We can't find stuff, or stuff is more expensive. So we decided to stock up on everything we need for about a month or two. And that's on everything. That is for groceries, toiletries, anything we need for the household. So technically, the money that comes into my cash envelope, I technically do not need, because we have food, we have toilet paper, we have toothpaste, we have shampoo. So that money, we're transferring it out, and we're paying off our debt with it. So what's gonna happen is I'm taking out the 300 from here and I'm putting it to here, which is our main account, and it's the transfer. I'm doing it in pencil because I always screw up and I'm tired of the whiteout. So we're transferring the 300 from here. So this is gonna leave me with 50 for groceries and 51.92 for other. That's more of, and if anything comes up, we have the money there. We don't have to worry about it. Next would be, so here is our main account. The 300 is gonna go there. So obviously our balance will, after all the bills that came out for the month, is $48.92.37. So this is all of the bills we have that come out for the whole entire month of November. I wanted to share with you guys on how obviously God is always good. We do our giving. We've been hustling, trying to get out of debt and all that stuff, if you follow our journey. And finally, our mortgage went down from $2,172.98. It went down to $1945.07 because we no longer have to pay, I forgot what the letter said, something on our mortgage, so it lowered. So that's extra money in our pocket. So now that we had that extra money, we try to, obviously we already have extra money if you've seen my previous videos. So we wanted to make sure we're completely content with what we're doing. So that's why we put extra money into the sinking funds. We changed that because that's important. We changed a few things. We putting more money into our savings, but we also want to pay off down the debt. So our ending balance after that was $48.92.37. So now I got plus 300. Now we have $5,192.37. Then I have a side hustle deposit that I have to do because they gave me cash, and that's $200 that I have to do today. 2, 3, so that's gonna be $53.92.37 that I have to do today. So all of this will happen by the end of the day today. Also, there is some stuff that I don't take out at the moment because of the fact that we don't know the amount yet, since we budget ahead of time, which is like our T-Mobile bill is never the same because we get like cashbacks and stuff like that if the kids don't use their service. What else? The water's never the same. So there is a few of our bills that never come out. You see, I leave them blank. So that's the water. Our solar system is never the same because it depends on the sun. So those things, I usually let them be, leave them alone until it actually comes out. But it totals around less than $500. So I'm taking $500 out that I'm not putting in here, obviously, because I gotta wait until they come out from the bank. So it brings us back down to the $48.92.37. And that is where we are going to do $1,000 because so I went in and looked at everything that we owe. We don't have that many. We paid off the ones we technically use all the time. We only have 2 big ones that have to do with credit cards. The Best Buy we never pay off because of the fact that it's 0 interest. So we pay the $50 a month and we're happy with that. I know it's not a Dave Ramsey thing. Dave Ramsey just says pays it off. But as I say in my previous videos, I'm not married to Dave Ramsey. I'm married to Lexington Campbell and he wants to pay the $50 a month. And it's not accumulating interest or anything like that. So I'm okay with it. It's not like it's gonna make a big difference. As long as it's paid off before our end goal to leave to Tennessee, and that's in 2 years. So we only owe $800. The other one is Lowe's. We owe Lowe's $581.29, and that one is the same concept. So, but I'm not gonna tell Mr. Campbell, but I'm gonna do an extra 100 to Lowe's, and we're gonna do the 2 major credit cards. So one is ending number 0320, which is the biggest one. We're gonna do 1,000, and then the remainder of the amount, which is $3,892.37, we're going to do, because we do have the 500. I do want to leave. Do I need to leave a cushion? I really don't need to leave a cushion. We need to do the 3,892. So you know what, we're gonna go for it and we're gonna pay the 3,892 on the other one. You probably gonna call me crazy, but you know what, when you need to go for it, if you have a goal set and that's what you want to do, that's what we have to do. So after this, what we're gonna have left is just 500 even, and that's gonna be for the remainder of the stuff that's supposed to come in. Now don't forget, like, half of this stuff is not gonna come in until the past of the 15th. Like, my mortgage doesn't hit to the 13th. The life insurance, all of this stuff doesn't come into like the end of the month, and by then we've gotten paid like 3 times from our side hustles, you know, all these different places. So we really won't have just $500. I'm not pushing ourselves to the extreme limit, because we are going to have our side hustles that are going to come in. And if you've seen my previous videos, you've been able to see that we taken out the stuff, but and then as soon as the next week hit, we get deposits from like side hustles or jobs, basically like back to back. That's all we're technically writing in there. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm trying to get rid of stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do all that stuff now. You guys don't need to watch, but that leaves us at the end of today with just 500 to the main, because we are gonna pay 2 of the credit cards, not off but payments. We are gonna transfer the 300, do the the side hustle deposit. We have to go deposit that. And that's it. I mean, I don't have anything that came in through People's. Everything already came in here, which it was major deposits, some medical stuff that I brought on Amazon, home stuff that I purchased, Christmas stuff. Obviously, we've been buying Christmas stuff, but I'm done shopping for Christmas. So anything else that comes in for Christmas on our Christmas folder envelope, I should say, is actually for next year. No, that's a lie. I'm lying. I still gotta buy like candy to put in their stockings and maybe a few things in their stockings, and I'll know for sure once I start wrapping things up. But yes, it's October 29th and I am done with my Christmas shopping. So thanks to the extra money we did deposit into the account, we were able to bring the negative of the Christmas. But if you think about it, we are in what, October, so no matter what, it still would have went in. So we still have a little bit more. That means I'll still have about $1,000 for next year for Christmas. So I'm okay with that. Then medical, we have $482. Home, let me switch this around for you guys to see. So this is our remainder balances for our envelopes. And let me bring you closer. Here we go. So Nina has $255.39. Taxes $665. Memberships is $333. Cars is $334. Christmas, we refunded our envelope, so we're good. Now we starting fresh with $100. But I'm done with Christmas shopping except for minor things, so I probably won't even use the $100. Clothes is $279. Home is $383. Medical is $482, and then our extra new bucket is $264. So the new bucket is mainly extra cash to have there. So if I overspent on, like Christmas, we were negative $210. This bucket, we'll be able to bring money from this bucket here and be able to fund it. Not go over negative. I want to say my envelopes never go negative more than like a month or two, because we fund ahead of time. So like now our sinking fund is funded for November, so all the cash that's coming in November, oh sorry, my bad. So all the cash that comes in November to the bank is actually for December, so it's ahead of time. So we're never negative, and my balance in my sinking funds never has been below $2,000. So if it was below never. It's never been below $2,000, because there's always some money in some envelope there. So it's never been low. Yeah, I've never had it lower than $2,000. But so now we're funded, we're good to go. So that's the cash envelopes. And then, as I told you prior about the cash envelopes, is that since we went and did the crazy shopping, we don't need the money in my cash envelopes, but I'm just gonna keep some in there just in case. And that was it. That is my ending of October, my beginning of November. I have showed you our good blessings of our mortgage going down, that kind of stuff. So we're pretty much, that's it. We're pretty much good. I'm gonna go and do all this stuff and pay the bills before before I forget. So we're just gonna do this stuff, and that's it. I will not be doing the videos weekly anymore, because it's pretty redundant. Unless something crazy happens that I think you guys should know, then maybe I'll put it in here. But as of right now, it'll be a monthly thing. I can show you where our status is, because I'm pretty basic. We're really content with this setup. We're content with how we're doing our sinking funds instead of physical cash envelopes. We're okay with our cash envelopes instead of physical envelopes. We're okay with how we're doing our main stuff. So it's not gonna change. So unless something crazy changes, then I'll come back and let you guys know. But as of right now, seems like we're good. So God bless. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, put it below. I'll try to get to it as much as I can, because obviously I work full time and babysit. So I will try my best to get to it. Bye guys.